All right, so okay. Hey, I had a thought. This is the action. So this right here is my bathroom mirror. So I had a thought of what I need to accomplish to get me back balanced. So I put organize. And then I said, what do I need to focus on? Organizing. I said my life schedule, food prepping schedule, making money, reading, thinking, write, think, and act. So I was thinking about some things that it was like, why am I not where I see myself being at, or where I thought I would have seen myself at had I made it to this stage in my life, right? So I was like, yo, what about my life do I just not like, right? So I was thinking, and all these things kept, and I was like, okay, so what can I do to fix all of these? Like, why is this a problem? Why is this a problem? How can I solve this? How can I solve that? Right? So I had to really talk to myself. It sounds crazy, but sometimes the crazy things be true. Thought about it, and I was like, okay, write down everything that has put you there. So I took it through my ego, kind of like casting a blame, but the blame is a reflection of myself. I don't know why, but that's how I did it. And then the thoughts, okay. After I did that, I said that I didn't like how I see myself, right? Because I'll look at myself and be like a negative thought, like, or a bashing, and it'll hurt my feelings. And then I'll be like, why does that hurt my feelings? And then it deflects. You're like, pew, 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 impenetrable force field. But anyway, so I was like, okay, why is that force field up, right? Because clearly it ain't working good. Because look, that's besides the point. What do I not like about my life right now, right? And then I wrote it down. And I was like, okay, but why I don't like that, right? So then come to find out, my feminine energy lazy as fuck. She don't want to do nothing. And I was like, why do I have this image of a feminine being not doing much, right? So I kid you not, is this picture in my head is like the objects are not all filled in. Like, it don't look like ours. It kind of look like, you know, those people who have those glow sticks and they stick them on their body and they have like all black and they got the skinny glow sticks and it be like that. So just imagine like my figure outlined in like a neon green light or a blue light or an orange light or a red light, right? So I seen that, and I seen it was like the masculine energy was like this aura of like this neon blue and like green, and kind of had like a little purple but not too much. Like, it was settled but you could see it. But if you see all the colors together, you just be like, that's like perfect how it was all like blended together. And the masculine energy was always like just moving like this. And then the feminine energy is like, cliche, was like this pink, like this soft pink, peach, yellow color. And then it had like those little red, kind of like those little lighter firecrackers, fireworks, whatever. Anyways, and she wasn't really moving like at all. So it'd be like the blue, like, spin my video. It'd be like the blue one would be moving like this, and then the feminine one would be moving like this. And then the masculine energy would be like, in order for you to get to this, you have to move. And he was like, we can move faster if we're together. And she's just like, no. She I was like, is my perception of women to be like lazy and that men are hyperactive? Like, I'm trying to figure out where that thought came from. And when I think about it, the only thought that comes to my head is like that. But my bad. I was trying to give you like the in-depth, like, why this is the way it is, and how this right here alone for the next week is gonna change my life and put me in another position, put me in a better position. It's gonna put me closer to the position that I want to be in, basically. So I said I need to organize, right? I said I need to organize because I don't know, my masculine energy kicked on, and he was just like, you ain't did nothing like to get to where it is that you're trying to go get to the life that you want with. Because in my mind, it's this clean, I wouldn't say perfect world, but it's like this, everything just flow. Like, the reason why this, it's like always seeing the cause and effect of things. Like, that's my purpose. That's like my goal. That's something I want to see, the cause and effect of things, right? So I'm doing it on myself because I be doing it to other people. It seemed to work. So I'm going to do it on myself. And you probably wonder, like, why would you do it on other people, not yourself? Not on no keeping shit, but I be watching people. It's like I be studying them. So I can tell a person a lot about themselves just by studying them. Like, watching them, like, what makes them mad, what makes them tick, how they look when they do this, how they look when they feel like this, what do they say when they do, like, just a lot of details about them that they don't really see amongst themselves because they don't look in the mirror all the time and you can't really see your life. But I thought, like, what if we are all just mirrors of each other because we're the same? So I was like, okay, maybe that's my curse, but a blessing at the same time, because curse is something that kind of, they say is a curse because it, like, you don't fit in because it's not that many people that's like that or think like that, so you think. And then to come to find out, once you go down another road of a different thought that you thought was bad, it'd be like filled with so many amazing things, but it'd be scary at first because you don't know. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. This right here is going to change it because, let's be honest, my organizing skills so far have been shitty. Like, I literally got all the school, like, lessons for my son's homeschool, put like a couple of them bad boys together. I was like, this is a lot of work. Instead of me saying, okay, instead of me just sitting down doing this one whole thing until I finish and then doing something else, it should be like, okay, do this, get into this, get into that, get into this, get into that. It's like a flow in between things. And that made me think, clearly my chakras ain't flowing how I thought they was. Clearly I'm going back between two chakras. And I feel like, honestly, it's probably my solar plex and my heart. So that's why we got for right here. Believe in yourself first. So when I wrote this, I don't know if y'all can tell. I just know myself, right? So the first, it says like believe, right? So you see how this handwriting looks like this, and then this handwriting looks more like block and put together. In my mind, I think my trauma, like my childhood self, like the trauma that's trapped inside of me, is basically saying that she sees this is like the structure. That's like the structure because it's all like structured together. And my moon is Capricorn, which is like structure. And I did my mom's chart and I did my dad's chart. My daddy, which that pappy, okay? He was a Scorpio sun with an Aries moon. Yeah. He had a lot of fire and air in his chart. He was the both sides of the of the elements of fire and air on the last every time. Okay, whatever. Personality coming out. Okay. So it's structured. So that's kind of like me mothering and fathering myself. Because father is the structure, mom's like the flowy energy or whatever. And then I was like, okay, what is it that I need to do during the day? So I was like, I came up with this thought: do what I need, do what I need to, and do what I can do. So it's just basically me trying to figure out what it is that I have power over right now and how I can use that to get to where I'm trying to go next. Right? So I'm just going to keep remembering that, like, because I'll put a lot on my plate and try to do every task all the fully. So I need to figure out what I can do. Like, so that brought me to my next question I asked myself, which is what is my goal that will be accomplished this next 7? So clearly, like, far away, like long-term things like scare me, because I would have long-term friendships, and they would end like really terribly. So I thought, well, no, from childhood they would end like really terrible, like having friends and then all of a sudden they like not like you no more. And you'll ask them like, what did I do to make you not like me? And nobody can say nothing. It'll just be something that to you at the time don't make sense, because it's just like, if you say you know me, why would you believe that if you say you know me, right? So it'll be like little petty stuff, like, you like my boyfriend. I don't even know who your boyfriend is. Like, what? And then I'd be like, okay, so vent session. I'm not gonna tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you this story. People will torment you and like bully you, right? Because if you're a child watching this is true. Adults do it to adults too. Okay. Just remember that them arguing at you, I know a lot of people say, oh, it don't got nothing to do with you. But what it truly is they see something in you that they don't feel is within inside themselves. So a lot of times when you date people, you look for people who have the things you think you are not. You attract those type of people, right? So if you be like, nobody's gonna want me, why? No. I just felt the thought me like, take it back out. Okay. So what I wrote in that is self-mindset. How do you feel about, no, how do you see yourself? Okay, so this is where I picked up, because I got my marker right here. Y'all can do this with me or whatever. Not a teacher, but you know. Okay. So I wrote self-mindset, and then how do I see myself? And then I realized when I was writing this, I couldn't remember what the end quote of this was that I said that clicked with me, that puts me here. So I was trying to remember this, and in the midst of it, I was getting frustrated. So I came up with the idea: write down the words that come to my head when I read this, and I just wrote them down. And after I wrote like the third one, the original came up, which was can't. That's where I got to do what I need to and do what I can do. So I was like, when I did this, I calmed down, breathe, and think answers to solutions. So answers to solutions is basically me saying, like, when I have a problem, look at the problem, breathe, calm down, breathe. And then after I breathe, think about what it is think about the question that I'm asking that I need a solution for. So I think about the problem. And then once I ask the question, solutions come up. Like, solutions literally come right after that. So I was like, okay, what do I need to do? And I was like, okay, calm down. So I calmed down. This is just me saying how I got here, like my experience to where it got me to here. So I said, do what I need to do what I need to, and do what I, and I was like, then I was like, okay, breathe, calm down. And then I thought about what it is, and I was like, what is it? And I kept saying it over and over. And then an idea came into my mind that said, write down the answers that first come to mind. To forward. Think about the first that comes forward. So I was writing them down, and I was writing the last one. Cam popped up. That's why it was finished. So I was like, okay, that's something that I need to work on, because I'll have a problem and then go into like full anxiety mode, and then I'll just shut down. Okay. And then I was thinking that another thing I need to work on, that's why I said my heart chakra is probably like just going back between my solar plex and my heart, because your solar plex is like how you see yourself. I think that's like your confidence. I'm gonna check with that, but I have that in my mind as that. So solar plex and heart. So I was like, every time I get my heart, why did I say heart? So I asked myself, why do I say heart? It came in every time I get my heart broken or I get rejected, I go on this whole little rampage, like this whole little temper tantrum on myself. Like, no. Like, you don't want to feel it. So then you switch to the masculine side, which is cutting off your feelings and just working. Just doing stuff. And sometimes that stuff would be just going out. Just going out. Just going out. Yeah. You. What happened? No, don't grab something. Don't do him like that. No, stop, because you be playing with him. Don't do him like that. Nope. So, what it is that I need to accomplish this 7. So, this 7 is to be, for me, a release of my heart chakra. So, these next 7 days, I planned on having set times of the day where I literally sit and focus on my heart and releasing the stuff that's in my heart. Like, real talk, like letting myself feel all that pain, because I feel like it's a lot of pain on my heart. Like, my heart has been broken. Like, my heart, I let people hurt my feelings a lot. So that's probably why I need to start believing in myself to change how I see myself, because it's more like, and so I'm going to release that. So I'm trying to think, what would I say? What in my heart? What question do I need to ask my heart to make it open? What question do I need to ask to my heart so that it can open and release the pain? Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? I need to ask my heart, how do you feel? Mm. And the questions that I got were, I need to ask my heart, how do you feel? What feelings were you experiencing? Which ones do you not like to feel? How to redirect emotion in a loving and honest, positive way. So by the end of this week, I want to have this. Kim, what's the matter? What's the matter? Your head? What happened to your head? I'm talking to you. What happened to your head? What happened to it? Why are you crying? Did you do something to your head? Don't laugh, I'm sorry. And that will be what I will be focusing on these 7 days. I'll also be focusing on organizing, like sitting down with myself, asking myself, like, okay, so my goal for tomorrow, this is a day, like I have a day to do this, is to figure out what is my goal in life. What is my goal in life? Okay. What is my goal in life? Okay, so my goal in life, I want to be, it's different when you're recording yourself. In 7 days, I want to have a new mindset. So I want to change how I see myself. I want to be more financially and materialistically stable and sufficient. And I hope I spelled that right. Anyways, what I want to have a more healthy body, as far as like just eating healthy. Like I just want to be like, my body to be clean. That means in every way, like food, what I let around it, what I put on it, what I put near it. Like I want it to be clean, light, movable. I need it to flow. I'm gonna write flowy. And quick to react, quick to respond. Yeah, with my body, I needed to be quick to respond. Like, how can I explain it? Like, I know I should say it'd be slow to respond, because it's like, give me a sign, don't just deteriorate. Flowy. But I don't want it to be slow to respond. Like, okay, these dishes need to be done. Oh, I want to do it later. No, like I need the body to go do the dishes, right? But at the same time, I want it to be quick enough to, if I feel quick enough to protect itself without hurting. Quick enough to protect itself without hurting what's on it. Unless what's on it is trying to hurt it. So if, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think, how would somebody react? Okay, I want a more healthy body. I want it to be clean, light, movable, flow. I want it to be able to protect itself without hurting something that has no intention of hurting it. So I need to be able to better tell and sense when something is when someone has the intent of hurt. I need to sense, be open to sense the intent of what's on me. Sense the intent of those who are who are but I need to be able to protect myself. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, no, what are you doing? I don't want to pick you up right now. So go get your ball. Since of those who are coming in my life or those who are already around me. Yes. And see the can see the intent see the intent of those see people actions, not just their words, not just how you think you feel, or like you can learn a lot about a person through their words. Just listening to them talk, you can learn a lot about them, right? So if you know you can learn a lot about somebody listening to them when they talk, just listen and learn, and then respond. But your response has to match the direction of where you trying to go. Where are you trying to go? Like, as in, like, so you'll know what goals you want to accomplish. So you gonna know by listening to people talking, just listening and learning things. You're gonna listen to where you are trying to go, right? What you want, and yeah, these are questions that you're gonna ask yourself. You're not gonna ask nobody else. You're gonna ask yourself these questions. And then from there, you'll be able to come up with a solution for what needs to be done. So you can get to the goal that you were trying to accomplish. Right? Closer to goal. Right? So you get closer to your goal, you're going to feel, I don't know. I'm just thinking, write it down, get to it. I'm going to come in here and read this every day because if I can see it every day, I can remember it. Unless I like you. But it's a lot. Okay, I don't even hope this is much information for personnel. Like, damn. I remember little things that I think are important and that are most likely to be asked. But I be expecting somebody to remember the shoes I said I wear when I told them on the first date I met them. I'd be like, what size shoe did I wear? Like, what the fuck? Because it be the little things I wanted but don't listen fully. So I need to listen. Okay, so my goal is to release my heart, figure out what I need to release. This is like the all 7 days one. This one is need to take me a day to accomplish this. That's why I have a 1 right here, because it lets me know I have 1 day to accomplish this.
This one, that is a sexy ass brother.
And I need to have this answered within a day. So I need to ask myself, what is my goal in life? And then ask myself, what can I accomplish this next 7 days that'll put me on the track of where I want to go. Let me write that. Puts on track of what my goals are. So I'm pretty sure, because the things that I'm going to need to work on are my mindset and learning to calm down, think of solutions. I also need to solve problems. So I need to solve every problem. Solve all problems. No, let's not call them problems. Solve all. Oh, what's the word? Solve all. What do you call these? Where it's like. Put in try to work on. Solve all. Let's call them issues. No, obstacles. Because you can jump over those and keep going. So let's call them that. Obstacles. I'm trying to take the power away from the word to make it the smallest meaning of the biggest word, right? So I wouldn't say problems, but I feel like I just make that bigger because obstacles are bigger than problems. So I'm trying to think, solve all minor inconveniences, right? All week. Thinking and responding.
Where's my keys at? What?
So that's what I would do. Is solve all the minor inconveniences all week by thinking and responding with responding in a way that keeps me on track of where I'm trying to go. So if I know I'm trying to be rich and successful, I know that if it's a minor inconvenience with someone that I don't know, just for instance, wants to argue, but you know arguing with them ain't gonna get nowhere, because it's like, what are y'all arguing about? Is this person in the same mental headspace where it's like, you're not fit to argue, do the whole back and forth? You can sit down and listen to what the person has to say to figure out like what's going on, and both parties are listening. If that's not the case, because that wouldn't be an minor inconvenience. The minor inconvenience is somebody wanting to argue about something, or I say something and somebody takes it and just starts attacking me and don't know why. So I need to do stuff that's going to keep me on track of my goals. So like I said, once I get my goals, get them situated, I'm going to do that. I'm going to work on releasing my heart. The focus, because I know, because I try to remind myself every day that these are some things that I find to be important right now, which is the organized. But I find out working every day, learning about credit, trying to clear my skin, because it gives me like something to do on my, oh hey, how you doing? It gives me something to do on myself, so I can work on my physical and my mental at the same time. So making sure I got clear skin, that's like washing my face and making sure I'm drinking water, like all that stuff I be needing to see it myself, because it's like I forget why I'm doing something. So I need to remember what is my why for what my goals are, or for what I am doing. And I said that because I said, okay, because I don't know if you heard me, but I said, what is my why for what my goals are or am doing. So that's just like every day when I'm doing something, ask myself, why am I doing this? And if it does not align with where I'm trying to go, it should gotta be deaded. For instance, where I'm trying to go, hot seed in my mind, it's like wealth meets nature type of thing. Like I want a house built on a hill where I can either see like water, I can see like mountains or something, or other like trees, like see nature, like see something beautiful in nature. Like that'd be my main view. And the house is built around nature, not taking away too many trees from the area, because it's like a lot of trees but not overcrowded with trees. I think that would be so beautiful, where I got so much money that everything is cool, is good, like everything is what I want in life, right? But also it's in a world that I'm surrounded by people who are all on that same, I got what I wanted, I'm happy type of feel. So I feel like if I change myself and share my growth of me going through the process, because I'm really going to do this, and just record myself and just constantly give like updates, because it's mostly like to myself, to remind myself like you can do it, because I need to believe in myself. So I guess I got to see myself do it, I guess, to click that I'm doing it. Oh, excuse me. I need to work on that, because so yeah, I got some plans, like, yeah. So another affirmations that I'm gonna do. This is where I put like the affirmations or whatever. So at the top, it's never compare self to others, and then I love myself, I am enough, stay doing things that add to my happiness, and I took some stuff from astrology because I got a Capricorn moon, and a lot of them was saying that Capricorns go through a lot in life because they're destined for success. You just gotta break through and keep pushing through. So it was information that was like, this is what has to happen for me to get where I got to go. I am destined for success. Not saying all this bad stuff is gonna, well, all this stuff that's minor inconvenience, there we go, because they're all just minor inconvenience. That will make some smaller. It's like now you can look at it as something not so big, and it becomes like less. I think when you look at something so big, it becomes scary sometimes when everything that's big is really small first, and then it can grow. Or it can be something big and it can go small. But that's how I'm going. Right, but I guess we need to remember that there's both sides, because I think if we get stuck on one side, eventually when we go to that side, we're not going to know how to navigate through it. So I've been through a lot of pain, so I kind of do know how to navigate through it. I just need to know how to truly navigate, be a true navigational GPS in this bit. National GPS. Okay. Yeah. So I just wanted to share that. Yeah. The mirror of a Capricorn moon.